Why is it the best public speakers are so charismatic and so confident? Why does everybody seem to like them, seem to want to be around them? They have a certain energy, an effortless energy that people just seem to flock towards. Is it just luck? Were these people born this way? Or is it science? Is it they just do a set of exercises, a set of abilities that makes them this way? And can you learn them too? Yes, you can. In this video, I want to give you 4 ways you actually can develop an aura of confidence, of likability, how people just bring opportunities to you. People always smile at you. Let's get that to be you. My name is Tion. I help professionals improve their communication using these tactics, using these techniques we'll discuss today. If you would like help working with me one-to-one to take back control of your career, to be confident in work, to smash your presentations, to get that promotion, to feel more confident, then click the link in the description and we can have a one-to-one clarity call. The first thing they do that is so easy is they smile. I know I'm not smiling now, but I just did. And how did that make you feel? Did that make you feel like you are related to me? Like I made you smile a bit? Whenever we smile, it's a contagious thing. Smiling is contagious. You can see for yourself. Smile in the mirror, see how you react. Smile at somebody in the shop, see how they react. Smiling is contagious. The best public speakers always usually start their speech with some sort of smile, showing their teeth, or even if it's just a no teeth smile. Smiling is contagious. Remember that in any situation, interviews, presentations, public speeches, etc. Try to smile more. The second one ties into the first one immensely, because as soon as I did the first one, smiled, I then did the second thing. I laughed. Laughing, like smiling, is contagious. I believe Vanessa Van Edwards done some research on this, her company, Science of People. Yes, they did. They done some research and they analyzed the top performing TED Talks ever. Thousands of hours of minutes of videos analyzed. And they found something very interesting. They found that the best, highest performing TED Talks had some sort of humor every 2 minutes. They made the audience laugh and joke every 2 minutes. Laughing is a tool. Laughing is a tool in this side, but it's also a natural human event, emotion, feeling, and 2 things can coexist at the same time. Laughing is those 2 things, and when you use them, when you use it to keep your audience engaged, you will become likable as a speaker. You will become magnetic as a speaker. Something I want to caveat is when I say laughing, I don't mean you have to be a Lee Evans or Alan Carr or Eddie Murphy, be the best comedian in the world. Simply saying an internal joke, simply saying a rhetorical question, a rhetorical joke, and then laughing at the joke yourself is enough to create humor. Again, it's a mirroring thing. Whenever we see someone laugh, no matter if we know what the joke is, simply seeing somebody laugh will make us want to laugh. So use that in your presentations, interviews, public speeches. It doesn't matter what they are, business focused, relationship focused, friendship focused. Laughing is universal no matter what industry you are in. And when you use it, you will keep people engaged for much longer. Just imagine it yourself. Last point on this. Think back to a lesson, interview, speech, where the person you were listening to did not laugh at all. There was no humor. Now imagine somebody who was engaging and kept you laughing throughout of it. Which one did you enjoy more? Which one would you be more likely to go to again? The humor one. Humor. The third thing is open body language. As I mentioned previously in humor, Vanessa Van Edwards' company, Science of People, they analyzed what the best performing TED Talks did. And they also found that to open the TED Talk, the best speakers did this. Let me move back. They walked out smiling, open body language, palms open, palms up, by the way. And they walked out, and then they said, thank you, or thank you for having me. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you so much. So let's analyze this opening. Firstly, we have the body language, open body language. If you want to hear more about that, watch my last video. I gave you 4 cues you can use to improve your power and become more likable. Open body language was one of them. The more open your body language, the more it shows people I have nothing to hide, I'm confident in myself, and I cannot hurt you with anything. I have value to offer you. Open body language. This is the opposite of blocking, so not like this, this. Open, hand gestures, torso is exposed. The second thing is very important, and it is to do with palms. I actually watched the video on this yesterday, which is so interesting. And there was this Australian TED talker who was talking about palms and the difference, how low or high or down or up your palms can make. Because this, coming out like this, shows people I have value to offer you. Literally, when you offer something to someone, when you offer something to someone, you are literally doing this, palms up. I have value to give you. When you walk out like this, you are saying, I have value to give to you. Thank you so much for being here. Palms are a friendly, gentle in a way, gentle, pacifying is a great word, is a pacifying gesture, showing your hands. It's why when we see someone, we wave. I have nothing to hide from you. Palms. So number 3, use open body language in your speeches. Never be closed off. Never be closing your body closing your torso from the listeners. There was this one video I watched, last thing on this. There was this one video I watched of a CEO giving a talk to his company, and pretend you're at a board table, a long boardroom table, different chairs dotted around the table, and the CEO is speaking at one end of the table and you're at the other end. The CEO literally had a chair. He stood up and he had a chair he was holding onto that was literally blocking part of his torso from the rest of his team. So his team could literally only see like from here up. What use is that going to do when it comes to getting your team to trust you? If you can't even show your team the most vulnerable parts of you physically, as in your torso where all your organs are, why should they trust you? Because you're displaying defensive behavior to them. Subconsciously they pick up on that, and they might subconsciously start to show defensive behavior to you without you even knowing, simply because maybe you were nervous. This is why body language is so important. You've heard me say many times, it makes up more than 60%, 70%. Nobody really knows, but it's a huge percentage, the majority of our communication. So making sure that the way you communicate with your body language is on point and congruent with what you are saying is key. Very key. Then we have number 4. This is more so to do with your words. They have structured content. They have stories. They have case studies. And yes, this is to do with words, but tonality, pacing, the non-verbal aspect of speaking comes into this as well. So as I said, tonality, pacing, volume, emotion, as well as the words. They have an ability to create stories, to use case studies to entice people. They have the ability to call on different anecdotes, to be dynamic, to improvise like an improv actor or a freestyler. They enjoy it, in a sense. They've created a sense of enjoyment from speaking. This has been 4 things you can take straight away into your next meeting, interview, presentation that will help you come across as more confident. And last thing that I'll mention, a 5th mindset tip that I'll give that is very important when it comes to tying this all together. It's not more so about you knowing these cues. What it's about is you having the confidence to embody them and to try them. And where that confidence comes from is you knowing you have value to share. This is one of my biggest things I always say whenever I'm giving somebody public speaking advice, interview advice, speaking, podcasts. In every situation you walk into, remember you are unique and you have unique value to share that only you can share. Because it's so good you knowing these cues, but if you're so focused on your content, so focused on how you're showing up, so paranoid about how you're coming across, remembering your lines, remembering your content, it will be very hard for you to incorporate some of these cues because you're adding a new skill set. Imagine trying to add a new skill set on a foundation that is wobbly and shaky. It's very hard. Good communication, confident body language is rooted in confidence. And confidence is rooted in your ability to have value to share, to know you have value to share. And how do you have value to share? How do you get value to share if you're asking that question to yourself? You need to do things that give you value. And we're in this life where that can be anything. We're in this life where that can be absolutely anything. Don't let somebody tell you that it is only one way to provide value. There are infinite ways to provide value. If I had to name one, I'm not going to name a lot. I'm going to name one that no matter who is watching this, you will know and you will be able to use straight away. One thing, your life. Let me not point, that's a rude hand gesture. Let me do the thumb point, your life. Your life is one thing that you and you only can share. You and you only have the power, have the right, have the ability to share your story, to share your value. Your life, no matter how good, how bad, how mediocre, how boring, how exciting, how anything, your life is valuable to somebody who you probably don't even know yet, or to people who do know you, people who are around you. Your life is the one thing that you can share. Stories, your experiences, your findings, your learnings, your lessons, your failures, your successes, your relationships, your family life, your personal life, your communication style, your money, your reading, your doing anything. Your life is the one thing you have to keep in mind when you're remembering how effective you are at sharing value. This has been my passionate video on how to come across as a better speaker, more charismatic and more confident. My name is Tion. I help people, professionals and entrepreneurs take back control of their life using effective communication. If you would like help working with me one-to-one, just click the link in the description and me or my team will reach out to you. Thank you for watching.